The Palatinate Campaign. General George Patton used the single and double envelopment principle of maneuver with perhaps the greatest frequency and effectiveness in military history. His stated philosophy was grab him by the nose and kick him in the ass. His attack strategy was to launch his infantry forward in a frontal assault on the German positions. The German forces responded by moving their reserves forward to meet the attack. Patton then swung his armored columns around the enemy's right or left flank or both and cut them off from behind. In his 1945 Palatinate campaign in Germany, he used this single and double envelopment strategy repeatedly, eventually encircling, cutting off, and capturing more than 350,000 German soldiers, with very few casualties to his own forces. The principle of maneuver. Move and position military forces in a way that furthers the accomplishment of the mission. Maneuver is also a corollary of the principle of the mass, for it is another means of achieving a decisive superiority of combat power. Movement and positioning must always be undertaken with the intent to place the enemy at a relative disadvantage. Proper movement and positioning frequently achieve results that otherwise would be achieved only at heavy cost in men and materiel. In many situations, the principle of maneuver can be applied only in conjunction with the effective employment of firepower. The principle of maneuver in business. Whatever got you to where you are today is not enough to keep you there. Your products, services, processes, sales, advertising, and marketing strategies and tactics are all becoming obsolete at a rapid rate. Your ability to continually come up with faster, better, newer, and more original ways to conduct your business and sell your products or services is absolutely vital to your success in a fast-changing, turbulent marketplace. In their book, Military Misfortunes, The Anatomy of Failure in War, the authors Elliot A. Cohen and John Gooch identify 3 reasons for failure in warfare. These 3 reasons apply to business as well. They are failure to anticipate, failure to learn, and failure to adapt. The first, failure to anticipate, refers to the inability or unwillingness of the commander to look down the road into the future and think about all of the possible actions that a competitor could take to defeat his forces. At the beginning of the personal computer age, Apple Computer Market came to the market with the strategy of firstest with the mostest, which was used with devastating effectiveness by Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest during the Civil War. Apple developed a computer with a friendly name that was easy to set up and easy to use. It was an amazing market success. Apple was followed by other companies with similar products, especially the personal computer from IBM with its MS-DOS operating system, developed for them by a small company out of Bellevue, Washington, named Microsoft. Both Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, the commanders of their corporate armies, looked down the road into the future of personal computing, operating systems, and software. Steve Jobs made the strategic decision to protect Apple's operating system and software within a closed system. In so doing, he could charge higher prices and earn fully 50% profit on sales. As long as Apple Computer was the favorite choice of so many people, customers were willing to pay premium prices and give Apple Computers premium profits. General Bill Gates looked down the road into the future of personal computers and saw a different picture. His goal was a personal computer for every person on every desk. He concluded that the more different programs that could be developed to run on the same operating system, the more manufacturers would want to install that operating system on their computers at the factory. He therefore made the Microsoft operating system available to software designers worldwide. His strategy turned out to be right. Today, Microsoft Windows 95, 98, 2000, XP, even 2010 are installed in 90% of new computers and used worldwide by virtually everyone. Apple, by attempting to safeguard its high profit margins, dropped to less than 3% of the market and almost went bankrupt in 1997. Bill Gates anticipated correctly. Steve Jobs did not.